another video in my channel, guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this look right here. I know that I keep using all of the fall colors, the browns and the oranges, but since I am going out tonight, I'm wearing like a very fall colored top. Well, it's not fall colored, it's nude. It can be worn at any point in time of the year. I don't know why I keep calling it fall, but since I'm wearing a color that kind of looks like that, I wanted something that kind of matches that material color and just kind of all ties in together. This is what I have for you guys, so if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. So now that we have already done all of our skincare routine and I look naked as F, but I'm not. Go ahead and go in with my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer, and this thing saves my life. It's the best because it just like hydrates it and it's just so coconutty and it's just amazing. I mean, what's not to love? It's Marc Jacobs, it's coconut milk, it's primer. I don't know what's not to love. So we're just gonna go in and you know, do our thing with this primer. Okay, so while we are letting that soak in and do its thing, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe palette. This is the 15D, my god, the 15D Day Slayer palette. Look at all that friggin' coconut milk oil on there. Anyways, look at these colors. Like, they are just beautiful. Morphe slays every single time that I get something from them. I am totally obsessed and I just love it all so much. I absolutely love it. I really do. So for our transitional shade, I'm getting my fingerprints everywhere on this. So I am going to go in with this shade right here. It's called Upbeat and it is right here. So I'm going to go in with that for my transitional shade. And this is kind of like a more orangey looking color, but that's okay. I usually wouldn't use anything this kind of like dark per se on like for my transitional color, but I am because my shirt is just very light tonight and it is kind of in the orangey nude family. So this is what we're going with today, guys. So yeah, we're gonna work with it. And just like every other Morphe palette that I own, these colors are extremely pigmented. So if you do not have this palette, well, for one, I'd recommend getting it because it's amazing. But if you don't have it, just know that when and if you do get it, the colors are extremely, like, a little bit goes a very long way. So it's not like you can't work with them, but they are rather pigmented. And then, since we're not doing anything crazy tonight, I'm just going in with this color here. It's called Epic. And it's like a super pretty warm brown shade. And this is just going to kind of go all over my eyelid. And I am kind of working it into my crease. I'm more or less focusing just on the lid itself. But I do want to kind of put those two colors in coordinate with each other, kind of correlate them together. So it's okay if it kind of touches a little bit in to that crease. I think that this is pretty much blended for me, for my liking for tonight. But if you guys want it to be a little bit more orange, then you guys can go in with the orange again and just kind of put it back, pop it back up there. I think that it is fine for the look that we're going for. And since I'm just being extra as hell today, I'm gonna go in with the color Sweet, which is this pretty dark brown. It's almost black, but it is definitely brown, and I'm just going to kind of map out kind of a winged eye. Well, not really a winged eye. I'm really just darkening up my outer eye. And I am putting this slightly in my crease and just working its way out. And this is just going to kind of give a good amount of depth to my eye. I'm going to be going in for a liner. I'm going to be going in with my L'Oreal Blackest Black. This is just a gel liner. I love to start with a gel liner just because it kind of maps everything out for me. It's a lot easier to use and I just like it more. And then I usually go over it with a liner that's not gel. A precision liner, if you will. So So I'm going to be taking a little bit onto my angled brush and just map out where I want this thing to go. Okay, so now that everything is mapped out for us, we are going to go in with our NYX this eyeliner. This is the eyeliner that's called a Bit Edgy, and it's just got this little point on it, and it just kind of helps to angle out everything for you. This is my first time using it, so here we go. And really, the point of this is to just make it a little bit darker and just kind of refine the gel. Now that the worst part is over, we are going to pop in with our Lights Camera Lashes mascara by Tarte. Just kind of light these lashes up. And for some lashes, I am going in with some of my favorites. These are the Ardell Wispies, and I have thrown out my old pack that I used the latest video, but I haven't worn these yet, but I went ahead and cut them down just because I hate when I'm trying to do a video and then I have to take 10 minutes out and cut everything down. So I've already cut them. So let's do the damn thing. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and move on to our face. I'm going to go in for foundation. I'm going to be using the Empowered foundation by Tarte, and this is just kind of their water and regular foundation hybrid. I feel like I never get to really use it, but it's really creamy and I just love the way that it looks. But since it is just a tad lighter than my skin tone right now, since I have spray tanned, I am going to be mixing it with the LA Girl foundation, and this is in the color of Natural, I'm sorry. Neutral, natural, it's the same damn thing. And I think that's what I like so much about this Empowered foundation, is the fact that since it is a hybrid, I think I just got foundation in my hair. I can't tell. But since it is a hybrid, it just goes on so smooth and it just blends so well, and I really love using it. Every time I do, I'm like, why don't I use this all the time? And since we are wearing a strapless top, we are just gonna pull this down because we need to make this look like a seamless foundation. So for some highlighting and contouring, we are going in with our Anastasia light to medium face palettes, and we're just gonna, you know, dabble on in there. Move back to our under eye. So I am going to go in with this color, that mauve color that we used all over our lid, and just go in with that and put that right in our waterline. And this is just going to kind of give us a little bit of depth and make it a tad more dramatic. And then I'm going to be going in with that color Upbeat that we put in our crease, as a transitional color, and putting that right below that mauve-y color that we just used. then we're just going to go in with some mascara and just kind of lightly, I don't really want to do a whole bunch of mascara, just kind of lightly blacken those lashes. And then since I do want to give the illusion that my eyes are a tad smaller than they are, I am just going to go back in with a liner pencil and just kind of line my lower lash waterline. Just make them look a tad smaller than they are. So for a tad bit of bronzer and a little bit of baking, and not really baking because I'm not like doing the whole 9 yards of baking, I'm just going to kind of put a little light powder over top of it. I'm going with my Kat Von D Shade Light palette and doing my thing with that. And when it comes to the powder, I just like to press lightly into the skin and just make it pressed in there, so it's not something that I have to physically dust off. For some blush, I am going in with my ABH Cosmetics Glamorous Blush Palette. So for this look, I'm going to be kind of mixing a few of them, which I feel like I usually do anyways. So I'm going to be mixing this rosy pink shade here with this more neutral brown shade here. So we are going to spray ourselves with some Gerard Cosmetics Mystified Spray. And for some highlights, I'm going in with my Pure Cosmetics highlighter, and we are going in with this first shade here. And for some lipstick today, I'm going to be mixing a few colors. So from my Lique collection, I'm using the color Saddle, and I'm mixing it with some Gerard Cosmetics Metal Matte, goodness gracious, Metal Matte, and this is in the color of Double Shot. So I know these like look like two completely different colors, but they do look really pretty together. And voila, so we are finished, guys. So if you did like this look, then please thumbs up and subscribe in the subscription box below, and let me know what you guys want to see next. So until next time.